Every business owner understands the necessary evil that is growing an email list. I'm going to tell you about my 5 favorite ways to grow mine. But first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Simpson, and I'm helping you maximize your time and talents as a growing small business owner, so make sure to subscribe for new videos every week. Pinterest is so underutilized, it's crazy. I think we look at things like Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and Reels and all of these things as super necessary for marketing our business, and although they have their time and place, and they definitely have helped my business grow, so is Pinterest. Now, Pinterest isn't a social media platform, it is actually a search engine, so it's not quite in the same realm as social media, even though that's what we think of it as a lot. I did go more into depth of a couple different ways that I really like to grow my Pinterest following and how that helps grow my business in a separate video, so make sure to check that out for more. But basically, you just want to make some pins that either link back to a blog post that is then going to have a call to action at the end to subscribe to your email list. You can link that pin back to your homepage on your website, which has a banner for your email list. You can also make a dedicated page either on your website or on a lot of email list hosts. They will have the ability to make a separate page that has a sign up option, and you can link to that as well through Pinterest. The key here is you want to make your pins engaging and fun, helpful, or something that people would be curious about. So you can put a catchy phrase on there, you can put some really cool graphics, and ultimately if you have a freebie connected to your email list, you'll want to reference that somehow and try and get some more signups that way. Now, going along with that second part is having freebies. I know you have seen this everywhere, especially when you're shopping e-commerce. Everybody knows when you go to a company's website for the first time, or maybe it's not the first time and it just pops up every single time, there's an option to sign up for their email list, and in return they'll give you something like 10 or 20% off your first purchase. So if you sell physical products, that is a great way to kind of get in there, get people to sign up for your email list. You give them a little discount off, and then hopefully they stick around for the education, the tips, the sales, the new product launches, and all those things that you're going to be talking about through your email list. And then if you don't have a product-based business, so for my service-based business, I actually like to make kind of helpful PDFs. I really like the things like, top 10 tips of whatever the topic is that makes sense for your business. Or maybe it's like the top 5 things you never thought about, XYZ. Anything that is generally helpful is a really good PDF to have. So one that I really like to get people to sign up for my email list is how to find your undertone. This is something that may seem simple to a professional makeup artist like myself, but to the average person, they may be struggling with it. So it's really important that you are talking to the pain points of the people that you are trying to have sign up for your email list, and that you are hopefully trying to have convert to customers or clients down the road. By having a how to find your undertone PDF, this gets people onto my email list and gets them curious of how else I can help them learn more about makeup. So then when I start talking about my individual makeup lessons, my group makeup lessons, my personal makeup shopping experience, these start to make a lot more sense to them. Another way that I get people on my email list is when they sign their contract for their wedding. Not only is this a great place to be because genuinely I try to be helpful to our wedding clients through my email list. We have a monthly newsletter just kind of with updates of what's going on. It has helpful blog posts that will help them kind of in the wedding planning process and things like that. But it's really important that you are not simply adding people to your email list without telling them and without getting their permission. This is actually illegal. You cannot do this. Don't do this. You can get reported for spam. You can get reported for, I never signed up for this and all that kind of stuff. And if you get reported too many times through your email list, that's not good. You could actually lose your email list. So how I work with this is there's a clause in my wedding contracts that basically talks about email communications, and by signing, they are consenting to being added to an email list. Because what happens is I am manually adding these people on the back end to my email list rather than having them sign up through my website. Basically, when they're done with the booking process, I just put their info in and then they'll get started into my initial workflow. But again, these are the only people I'm manually adding. Besides that, everybody has to go through and add themselves just to cover my butt. Another way to promote your email list is through social media. I mean, obviously, the power of social media is huge. You have Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the heck Twitter is called these days. Now, obviously, you can promote differently through different platforms. So what may work on TikTok may not work on Facebook, but that's the beauty of having options. You can make a different kind of graphic for Facebook, and then you can make a reel on Instagram. You can make a TikTok video. And again, if you are kind of pointing towards either the freebies that you're offering or you are going about it in like a helpful tip kind of way, that's going to get people curious to click and learn more. Remember, when you are trying to get people to do something, any kind of call to action, whether that is to check out a blog post, inquire through your website, sign up for your email list, you want to make it either educational so that they are learning something, you want to make it inspirational so that they are feeling something, and overall you want to make it really interesting and engaging. My last tip for getting people to sign up for your email list is by talking about it in person. So if you have in-person clientele, so I'm a service provider, so when I'm doing somebody's makeup or I'm doing their lashes and we're just kind of having a natural back and forth, it is nothing forced. I'm never gonna just be like, so by the way, you should sign up for my email list, like out of nowhere. No one likes that. No one's going to want to do that. I wouldn't want to. It comes up where I am talking to someone who is interested in learning more about how to do their own makeup. Then I may say, hey, I have this really helpful PDF on how to find your undertone. I'd love to send it to you. Is that okay? You know, we can go about it that way. And then back to the products, I do have a cosmetic line. And for signing up for my email list, you get 10% off your first purchase. So if I'm talking to one of my clients and they are curious to go online and to order some of my products, I'll say, hey, heads up, you get 10% off if you sign up for the email list, so make sure to get that coupon code. I'm genuinely trying to help them save money, and then it also helps me because they sign up for my email list, and again, they're kind of put into a funnel that can promote future products coming out. At the end of the day, you really want your email list to be kind of like a win-win for both of you. It's obviously a win for the business because you are capturing these people in a different way than on social media. You have rights to your email list. You own your email list, and unless they unsubscribe, you are able to reach them all the time. So if social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, etc., if they go down one day, like they've kind of done in the past here and there, you lose all your followers, you lose all your content, you lose all of that time and energy you've put into promoting yourself there, and it's gone. With your email list, you have these emails. Make sure you're exporting your email list file, probably at least monthly. Some people do it weekly, because again, like if that were to go down too, you still have access to your full list. See, that's the beauty of it. You still have a way to contact people. You still have a way to grow your business, promote yourself, and keep that income going. And then it's a win for the client because, like I said, you're either helping them by educating them or inspiring them in some way, or you're helping them by having them save money on their initial purchase. So as long as you go into growing an email list with the mentality that this is a win-win for both you as the business and them as the client, it's going to be great. Are you sleeping on Pinterest? Don't do that. Let's talk about how I've gained more traction on Pinterest to grow my business in very real ways.